Hey B96 Chicago, it's your girl Carla. We're backstage at Lollapalooza with Galantis. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
We're good.
So Lollapalooza is like a huge festival. Have you had the opportunity to perform specifically in Chicago with Lolla before?
Yes, I have, and it's one of my favorite festivals in the whole world.
When you're going from festival to festival, do you ever go incognito into the crowd so that you can see some of your other friends perform?
Sometimes. Mostly I just, go back, like I'm on stage and standing and seeing it from stage, but I should go into the crowd more.
I think you should. Maybe
so,
do the whole,
yeah.
put a hoodie on and then try to see it. This is one of the biggest crowds that Lollapalooza has seen, so it is going to be really crazy.
Oh my God, yeah, I'm looking forward to it so
When
much.
you perform, are you going to be performing anything from RX?
Of course. Yes.
I really want to get into that because you do have a song on the album and it's called Bang Bang. It's your neurodivergent anthem, correct?
Yes.
You're so open about having ADHD, and so I wanted to know kind of what was the history behind this song and what was it that you wanted people to feel when they were listening to it? Like a peek into your mind, maybe?
Well, I mean, the history behind it is that I haven't been open about it until now.
Yeah.
So I haven't even told anyone really. So I haven't even told my parents until that, this record came out.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I just wanted to, people helped me by telling their story. So I figured I owe someone something to tell
Absolutely.
my story, and then that's what I'm doing.
Well, I actually really appreciate that you're sharing that because a lot of people do get diagnosed as adults, right? A lot of our parents didn't have access or knowledge that it was even a thing. And I think it kind of changes the way you understand your brain works, right?
Absolutely.
And especially you have children. Mm-hmm. So you want to be as open about all these things as possible so that they can be understood too.
Yes, correct.
With your kids, do you ever bring them on stage with you? I've seen them in a few videos.
On stage, I mean, a few times I tried, but then they change their mind and they don't want to come up. But they're with me on tour a lot, so.
Well, because it's probably hard to like leave them at home.
Yes, it is, and I like them to see the world, and they don't come to all the shows because they're too late. But the festivals usually are okay, so they come to the festivals, and then I bring someone to look after them when I go do the late shows at the clubs and stuff. So.
Have they ever had like that realization that when you're playing it's for like so many people, like because your actual career has so much like legendary status behind it? Do you think they know?
I mean, the youngest one still keeps on asking me if I work for Galantis. And I say yes, I do.
Yeah, you know what?
I know him real well.
No, that's funny. Have you ever heard of baby raves?
Who?
Baby raves is actually like, it's EDM music for kids. So they'll do like the wheels on the bus go round and round. They'll put like an EDM beat to it. Have you ever considered playing songs like that for your kids?
Nah, they've been growing up with my music, so now they're ahead of me with dance music at this point. Like both of them only wants to hear unreleased music now. Like I can't even play anything that's released because you're like, no, play me the new raw stuff. Where's the folder? And they're like going to my Dropbox and listening to stuff.
Oh dang! Okay, so do you think that we've got some future DJs in our hands?
I think this is a thing where kids never want to do what
their parents do.
No. So all their friends, they want to come over and DJ.
Yeah.
But not them.
Because they live with it.
Yeah.
I guess, and you know what? It's one of those things where it's kind of hard to live under your parents' shadow. So maybe we hope that they do something a little bit different.
Probably, yes.
So a little to pivot back to your music, you have another song called Heartbreak Anthem.
Yes.
And so one thing that I think is really cool about anthems is they unite people and they make people feel things. So when you call something an anthem instead of a song, I think it is so much deeper. Why would you want to make an anthem about heartbreak though?
I just, actually it was, in the beginning it was like kind of a joke because when we started to write songs for this album, there were a lot of like collaborators that asked me like, what don't you want to write about?
Oh.
And I said I don't want to write about like love, like the standard stuff.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the joke to write about heartbreak instead. That like that that song. So.
Did you? And you know what? I think heartbreak is such a universal experience because it's not just romantic. Sometimes you give yourself heartbreak. Like I've had moments where, to be honest, I disappoint myself with my choices and I break my own heart. So I think that it's a very interesting dynamic to take that way. Are you going to be playing that tonight?
Yes, I am.
When people listen to it, do you think anyone's going to be shedding some tears?
I don't know. We'll see.
When you're on
looking
stage,
for it.
when you're on stage, can you actually see what's going on, like in the crowd?
Yes, but not too far. Like it's, I gotta say, the front row always has to, like, to me, represent the whole crowd.
Yeah. You're like, this is all I can see.
So if it's like one person that's like, I feel like doesn't have the right vibe, I can go off stage and be like, I don't know about that crowd.
Well, I mean,
and then they're like, what made you say that? Well, like, there was someone like, I only see the first row. So, but
do people ever put up those signs that like say stuff on their phones, and do you ever get a chance to read the first row at least?
Yeah, but that's mostly, I feel like it is like they do, but the clubs, they do it a lot. Like they always stand and they want me to play a specific song or something.
The freaking song requests.
Yeah.
You've had such a long career, and I know that it goes from festival to clubs. You were at Shore Club last night, and you're at Town tonight, correct?
Yes.
How, if you could guesstimate how many clubs you've played in your whole career, just a raw guesstimate, how many do you think?
I have no idea, but
Like in the thousands?
I would say so. Yes.
That's incredible. I feel like it's such an honor to talk to you. Your song "Runaway" was my anthem when I was in college, so I'm excited to catch your set tonight. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. Thank you for coming as well, Queen, and rock the Perry stage tonight at Lollapalooza. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course.